I eat a carnivore diet, my kids do not. In this video, I am going to explain how they eat, why they eat this way, and why I don't think I'm going to cause them an eating disorder. First, I want to tackle the "I'm going to cause them an eating disorder" comment. I get this a lot. People are constantly projecting their issues onto me. They say their mother did a whole bunch of fad diets to lose weight and it caused them to have an eating disorder. Well, newsflash, eating this way isn't a fad diet. It is proper human nutrition. I am eating this way for health. I have never mentioned or talked about my weight in front of my kids. They don't even know what fat loss is. So that is where nutrition education comes into play. So let's talk about what they do eat. We are very animal-based with them, very animal heavy. So tons of meat. We prioritize meat, eggs, some dairy, and they do have some fruit. But I'm also mindful of the fruit because, yeah, it's just carbs and sugar, essentially. And I can tell a difference in their behavior if they have too much. The only grains they have at home are homemade sourdough bread from our neighbor, and I do occasionally buy some rice sticks for them. We teach them about nutrition and macros. So if they want to have a piece of fruit, I explain that they need to have some protein with it. We talk about how important it is to have animal protein and the fat and the cholesterol. It's good for our bodies, our muscles, our brain. If you ask my 2-year-old what is fat, she'll say flavor. And every time they eat steaks, they're constantly flexing and saying, look at my muscles. And yes, they do still sometimes have foods that are crap. And I hate to label it that way, and I don't ever want to demonize foods for them, but we do just teach them to be aware. So if we were at a birthday party and they're gonna have a cupcake, we talk about it. I tell them, you don't have to finish this all right now. You can save it for later, or you can throw it away, and listen to your body. Pay attention to your stomach. How is your stomach feeling? And then later, once the sugar high is kicked in, we talk about their behavior. Like, okay, are you feeling a little out of control? And we just have them pay attention to how they're feeling and how that is a direct result from the food choices that they're making. And what's frustrating though is that we have come to normalize these foods. You go to a birthday party, there's chips, there's pizza, there's ice cream, there's cake. And because I don't want to cause issues with my kids in the future with their food relationship, I feel like I need to allow them to have that. And it's frustrating because it's almost like that pressure is on me to, well, everyone else is having a little bit of rat poisoning, so you can have some too. So, you don't stick out as the weirdo, and so you can have a good relationship with food. Like, it kind of doesn't make sense. But I feel like we're all just doing the best we can. And that's how we handle it in social situations. They're also young and they're metabolically healthy. So occasionally having that stuff, it's not going to be the end of the world, but I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I don't want them to have it, but it's that balance of, trying not to mess them up. So again, that's where proper education on nutrition comes in, because you can control what you have in your home, but eventually they're going to grow up and they're going to be on their own. And my hope is that my kids will make good decisions and be aware of the foods that aren't that great for you, what they're doing to their body. I don't want my kids to grow up and then go to a house, a friend's house that has junk food and then just binge because I don't allow it. So that's why I try to find this little balance where everything we have in the house, I can say yes to. If I have some, I call them healthy cookies. It's like the least worst cookie you can get, but they're constantly asking for it. And I don't want to battle that every day too. Even like the fruit popsicles, like it's just fruit juice, which isn't ideal either. It's better than ones that have sugar, but it's like they'll constantly ask for them. So I like to have only foods in the house that I can say yes to. Like, yes, have at it. Mind you, they could probably eat a ton of fruit. I don't want to say yes to that specifically. That's why I teach them about, okay, well, if you're going to have some fruit, then pick a protein out. Like if you're going to grab some watermelon, then grab a cheese stick, grab some salami, grab something to help balance out your blood sugar levels. I think if you're looking to make some changes, some good places to start would be to get rid of any snacks that have seed oils, anything that has sugar in it, and just try and prioritize the the meats as best as you can. I feel like nowadays all our old favorites have some sort of healthified version of that, whether it's keto or carnivore. Like for my kids now, I don't give them other cereals. We do pork rind cereal, and it may sound disgusting, but they actually love it. And breakfast, we do eggs, bacon, sausage, a little piece of fruit, cheese, occasionally some sourdough bread. Lunches, we do a lot of burger patties, or you can do like turkey cheese roll-ups. We do yogurt either with fruit, or I get a fruit jam that doesn't have sugar in it. They love snacking on pork rinds, meat chips, cheese crackers, like those wisps. So many S's. And for dinner, I always try and do some sort of variety. So instead of a protein and 2 side dishes, it's like 3 different animals. So we do a lot of steaks, burger patties, maybe throw some bacon on there or shrimp. Give them different options that are animals, and it will help with, the variety thing. I can eat burger patties every day and be happy. My kids would get burnt out on that. So having some options makes it feel a little bit more exciting. Maybe make up a yummy dip or a sauce, and sometimes just throwing it all on a platter and have it be family style is a little, refreshing and entertaining for them too. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, or if you want to chime in on this conversation and add to, your thoughts and what you do for your kids. Just put it in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about in another video, and please give this a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.